I have got to find her. You know that feeling when something is just off? That gut-dropping realization that something isn't where it should be? There's a certain kind of fear that grips you when you realize something precious to you has gone missing. And let me tell you, when you are a mom, oh, that fear comes with a heart-pounding panic. I don't think she's out here. If she was, I would have found her by now. So I think I'm going to try to look more towards the storehouse. I'm going to try over there. Yeah, that was me last night, standing outside in the dark, trying to figure out where it all went wrong. It started like any other night. I went out to the coop to lock up the chickies, counting them all like I always do. 1, 2, 3. You get the idea. But somewhere between 26 and 27, I stopped because 27 was supposed to be 28. One of my ladies was missing. And let me tell you, that is not the kind of thing you want to discover after the sun goes down in our neck of the woods. Now, let's get one thing straight. Chickens don't stay out after dark. They are like feathery little old ladies. The sun starts to set and they're already shuffling off to bed, muttering about how back in their day the worms were fatter and there was a lot more feed in the trough because inflation was under control. But Petunia, one of my girls, was absolutely missing. At first, I tried to be rational. Maybe she just found a cozy little hiding spot just outside the coop or behind our woodshed. I checked everywhere, all the usual places, even in the store barn. Nothing. Now, I didn't hear a cluck or a rustle, and that's when the fear started creeping in. What if she was out in the pasture? What if that pesky red fox that has been hanging around all winter took her? What if she was out there right now, helpless in the dark, just waiting while some hungry, predatory monster was just sniffing around, getting closer? I grabbed my flashlight and headed out into the pasture. It was a dark, moonless night, really freaky, and I could not see anything other than what my flashlight was bringing to life. My voice echoed across the acres, swallowed by the trees at the edge of our field. Nothing. Not a rustle, not a cluck. Just eerie silence. Then a rustling ripped through the leaves just outside the tree line of our property. I froze. My flashlight beam wobbled as I turned toward the woods behind our coop. I have spent enough time in the woods to know that was not the wind. In that moment, I felt like it was probably not going to end well. All I wanted to do was find her and not a big pile of feathers. That is not fun. At this point, I was fully regretting not going out earlier in the evening for the count. But I wasn't about to let Petunia become some raccoon's midnight snack. So gripping a flashlight like a weapon, as if it was going to protect me, I stepped into the trees. The air felt thicker, the darkness pressing in on me. Ugh, my boots crunched through the underbrush over snow-covered leaves and frozen ground. I was looking for her when the whole time my heart was pounding. Then I heard it, a soft, pitiful cluck. I whipped the flashlight around, and there she was, my missing hen. She was huddled at the base of a tree, frozen in place like she had been turned to stone. I breathed out a sigh of relief. I was like, "What are you doing out here? You are not a wild bird. You're a backyard chicken." I bent down, scooped her up, and as soon as I did, I felt her whole body relax. Because here's the thing about chickens. They can't see in the dark at all. The moment the sun sets, their world just ends. If they're not in the coop when that happens, they don't move. They don't run. They don't hide. They just sit there waiting for whatever finds them first. And you know what makes it worse? Chickens' night vision isn't just bad. It's practically non-existent. Unlike owls or even cats, their eyes are designed for daylight, and once it's dark, they're about as visually useful as a rock. And that, my friends, is why you always do a head count before locking up your flock. Because if you miss one, that chicken is not finding its way home. It is just going to sit wherever it got left, completely vulnerable, most likely ending up in a Mr. Ballin episode of Missing Chicken 411. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you would do all the YouTube things. Like, subscribe, comment. It is very important for a brand new channel like mine, and it will really encourage me to keep on creating, hopefully brightening up somebody else's day. Until then, I look forward to seeing you in the next one.